Hi guys, and welcome to a Mike's Positively Technical video review video on this, the worx wx026.9. Wow, I'm going to struggle with this one a little bit. So this is worx Sightlight. It features a single cob, which is chip on board LED in the centre. It's got a total of 20 individual LEDs that make up the cob, and it's encased in this wonderful metal. The whole chassis is metal, except the exception of the outside. That is actually plastic. It's got the worx brand at the top. It's got a handle on it. The handle has got foam around it. It has these little twisties on the side, whereby if you take them off, just remove the battery for a second, it can actually twist a whole 360 degrees on itself without any detriment to the product. It's all encased within the pivot points. Very good. It's got a switch here that turns it on and off, and that's where you put your battery in it. It also has this wonderful, very robust cage and a hook at the back, very similar to the fans, whereby you can hook it up from whatever you've got to hook it onto. 15mm pipe springs to mind. Just don't tell you put plumbing down. And it's also got a keyhole system here. You can't really see that well because, of course, this is usually my lights that I use for lighting up my videos, but there's a keyhole here and a secondary hole there, so you can also, of course, mount it on the wall as well and have it as a spotlight. Great for parties, garden stuff, etc. And at 1:40 I could wrap it up there. That's quite boring, isn't it? So I thought I might up my game a little bit and give you some consumer advice about this, the WX026. It is fantastic for parties, but you're sitting there going, well, Mike, how powerful is it? And how long does it run for? I can hear it now, I can see it in the comments. I've only come here to find out how powerful it is, or I've only come here to see how long I can run it using my 6 amp battery. Or I've only come here to see how long I can run on my 4 amp battery. That's for you. Yeah, you. Yes, you. And you. Yeah, you. I only wanted to see how long it can run on a 2 amp battery. Well, I'm going to answer all those questions, and you're not going to have to wait for more than around about 2-3 minutes for each one. So, on a previous video regarding batteries, actually, I made this. This is a old battery pack. It has nothing inside it, but it has 2 wires coming out of it. It then goes to this quite cool like watt meter. What? It tells me how many amps it's got, how many volts the battery's running at, and how much it's actually running when it's connected to the machine, and also how powerful it is. And then that goes to here, which then slots onto the battery. Therefore, if I take a 6 amp battery that's fully charged, plug it onto here, this lights up. It's a very traditional thing. So you've seen these before. You've got how many amps it is, how many volts currently, and it goes between various different things like watt power, how many milliamps it's drawn out of the battery, and how many watts it's done. This is actually the tester that I used when trying to configure out how much juice the batteries have got. You then take this, slot it in here, and then turn it on. And then you're blinded by the lights. So let's just push some buttons on the camera and go boom, boom. Yeah, we'll get that there. And then it should be magic. Should keep up with me, he says. Right, we can then look at this, and we can go, Mike's got spots on his eyes and he can't see. So it's currently drawing 0.83 amps, which means it's actually rated to 16.9, going on 17 watts. Now that's due to the fact being the voltage is high, the amperage will be a constant. So actually as the voltage drops, it actually levels off at around about 18 watts. Which is coherent with the 18 volt batteries that it's supplied with. It's only due to the fact being the voltage is higher and the amperage is the same, therefore the wattage figure is actually lower, which means the internal resistance is actually lower as well. But let's try and keep on track. So currently it's using 0.3 watt hours of power. The battery that isn't there, it's actually here, claims that it's got 108 watt hours of juice in it. But let's do a little bit more simpler maths on it. Let's go that it's running at 0.8 amps, or 0.83 to be exact. And we've got a 6 amp battery, so we quite simply do how many 0.8s go into 6, and of course I don't have a calculator here, so I'm going to have to do this on my head, and the answer is approximately 4. Yes, very approximately 4. Let's do this properly. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 86. I really can't do maths out. Yes, it's 7. 7.2. 7.2, I believe, is the answer. I think. I'm really getting confused with my maths here. Somebody shout out the answer. I can hear you all shouting out to me. Let's just do this on paper. Who would have funked I got a GCSE in mathematics 2 years earlier at A-star level and I can't even do... 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So 7.5 hours of runtime on a 6 amp battery. Therefore, you can deduce that using a 4 amp battery, you're going to have approximately 5 hours of runtime, and using a 2 amp battery, you're going to have 2.5 hours of runtime. And there you go. I mean, seriously, guys, it's a light. I've done how long it's going to run for. It turns on, it turns off. It's robust. It flips around. I can't do it anymore. Sorry. At 7 minutes and 20 seconds, I think I've probably done 6 minutes and 20 seconds more than anyone else could probably talk about a light. So there you have it, guys. That's my review on the worx wx026.9. Spin it around so it looks nice and pretty. There you go. Peace out. As always, guys, like, subscribe, comment, if you will. I do my best to try and appease any comments and recommendations and suggestions in the videos, in the comment section. I do sometimes have to do remakes due to the fact being comments people, so I say I do take them on board and appreciate them. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon.